Okay, guys, so the Dokkan Now special has just ended for the JP live stream, and of course, we had the global Dokkan Now. So, I'm just going to make a video breaking down exactly what happened here and what kind of information, we got for the actual celebration here. So, let's just take a look at the global Dokkan Now. There are some extra details on the JP live stream, right? So, we're just going to glance over this, then talk about what was on the JP live stream, because I know most people probably ended up watching this one right here. So, let's just really go through it. I'm not sure when exactly they start talking about certain stuff here. Actually, let me actually get some music on for this real quick. What about that? Okay, that's way better. So let's just really hop right into it. I don't know if it's not loading or anything like that. Okay, there it is, right? I don't know why for like, I guess 4 minutes there's just nothing. Okay, sure. So here's the Dokkan Now Sports. Is that animated, by the way? Let me see. That actually kind of funky. Wait a minute. Yeah, is it 5 minutes that this starts at? I'm still confused. Oh yeah, it is animated, huh? Okay, that's cool. Sweet. Okay, anyways, that's a small thing, right? So they talk about the Dokkan Now for the worldwide celebration. There is the main producer, Omatsu's joining right here, blah, blah, blah. There's this right here. So this is just a hashtag. They want you to go ahead and tweet this. This is cooler. It comes with a pretty cool cooler head. If you get 60k tweets, your global is going to get 30 stones. So make sure you go ahead and get that done. That's going to be very, very important. Again, yeah, 60 stones right there. Just to look more here, so there is going to be the story event. We know about this, where you can get the Goku Gohan unit, right? Just nothing really too much. This is the event where you do every week and you get 30 stones, so make sure you get that done for sure. This is the skill orb event. You want to do this every day. I have separate videos on these two events, so just take a look there if you want more information. Here's the easy A's for Goku and then full power Frieza. We knew their easy A's were coming, so let's talk about their easy A info right here. So Goku, of course, his leader skills now Super Saiyans or Planetamic Saga. Key 3, then 170% to HP attack and defense. Actually, one thing I should pull up as well is the Goku. I don't know if they have it up here upcoming now. So I guess I could go here to Goku family, and then I could also bring up the Frieza. Just so, I don't know if the Dokkan Wiki has their stats yet on here. Where is Goku? There he is. I don't know. Again, I don't know if the Dokkan now has Goku's Easy A stats. No, they don't, but it has full power Frieza here, which is what we could see the difference. So, yeah, we see Goku is 170% to Super Saiyans or Planetamic Saga. I think that's fine, actually. Getting a new Super Saiyans leader is really good. We have this Goku Gohan unit, who I would say is probably better than this Goku, definitely. But it's nice being able to have a different unit, because this guy, again, he has like saying lineage shocking speed before he transforms. He has a very similar link set after transforming, but having shocking speed could be interesting for some of these Super Saiyans, right? It's just nice to have different types of leaders available. So a super attack causes immense damage and raises allies' attacking defense by 30%. I think that's a pretty nice effect to add there. The 30% raise is definitely very nice to see. And then now we'll take a look at his actual, okay, so they show a super attack. Raises defense, immense damage, and lowers attacking defense. This is post-transformation, so of course he still stacks right here. And his rage mode here, okay. Changes AGL keys versus STR, and then changes not AGL or STR to rainbow. Okay, that's going to be very good for this guy. He could actually do some pretty solid damage, I feel like, right? Do they like... Okay, I just skipped over the passive and stuff. I guess I might as well just not rush to that. Goku's passive skills, key to an 150% attacking defense, and then 30% attacking defense with each attack received up to 59%. The reason why this is good is because this Goku used to have to take 5 attacks, right? Basically, right? Or 4 or 5 attacks, right? Now he only has to take 2 attacks, and he has a much higher start of turn. So I think that's really good. Plus his stats increase. It's going to be good for him. So he's not going to have to like rely on guard necessarily like some of these other characters, but I think they could have give this guy like, guaranteed guard for the first turn or 2 at the very least, just so that he could actually build up his passive here. We saw a super attack effect right there. And then this is him when he transformed. So he gets key 3 and 180% attacking defense, plus an additional 59% defense when HP is 77% or less, plus an additional 59% attack for the rest of battle after he receives an attack. He still unfortunately keeps the 30% chance to guard, But if it does proc, he gets it against all attacks and has a high chance of doing a crit for 4 turns. So this changes from 3 turns to 4 turns. He gets a lot more defense. I just wish this should have just been put on here, and that would have made this guy considerably better, because he actually would have worse defense that after transforming for a while than pre-transformation, because he loses out on that multiplicative 59% defense top to 150%. Well, this is all start of turn right here. So until he stacks up for a few turns, his defense is actually going to be worse if you don't have the guard active. But I think he could be pretty interesting. Like for the Cell Max event, right? You're going to be facing a physical enemy at first. So if you get this guy transformed against the physical Cell Max, then he's actually going to be able to have that guard against the tech Cell Max, which since it lasts for 4 turns, which could be quite powerful, I think, for sure, right? And I think obviously he's going to link really well with the new LR Super Saiyan Goku, so that's nice. We know his super attack effect here. His passive skill, that's really it. And this guy's super attack effects, just, you know, normal. Greatly raises attack temporarily, causes immense damage, and the meteor smash is just immense. Okay. So now we have STR Full Power Frieza. Leader skill doesn't really matter. He's actually pretty solid. I wouldn't say he's good though, and I wouldn't say he's better than Full Power Frieza, right? Really just very similar. He gets the key 4 and 120%. 40% defense when doing a super attack, and he's actually super effective if it's an ultra, which is pretty solid. He gets these stats with lower HP you're at. Key 2 and 40% attack. He gets a guaranteed crit when HP is 40% or less. And then he does have nullification once when you're 40% or less HP. Again, this guy is good, but I wouldn't say he's anything crazy, right? He doesn't do anything special. What I wanted from this guy was like damage reduction or something. I think people could get use from him. He's one of these Mega Colossal on 12 key super attack units, but I don't think it's gonna really matter that much since he's not really doing any additionals, right? This is a nice super attack effect though. The 50% raise for 1 turn. I think in short difficult content, this guy could potentially be better, especially in the short difficult content for sure. At the very least, you get stones for this, right? So we know what the Goku and Cooler do. Let me see here. So it talks about the banners, right, where they're basically like combining like top legendary summon to Dokkan festivals. Like there's gonna be, so part 1 is gonna have the Dokkan Fest LR Cooler, and then the Carnival banner for Goku. Then part 2 is also going to have Dokkan Fest and a Carnival banner again. And they do mention, I'll talk about it later, but they do mention part 2 is pretty obvious from the part 1 characters. So yeah, if you see right here, bam, it's exactly that. And that's basically it for that banner right there. For summon events, again, it's a new type of summon event, like they said, Legendary Summon Carnival. We don't know how exactly it's gonna be. I mean, they mentioned that it's gonna include summon events like, you know, units that would be included in the Rising Dragon Carnival and Divine Dragon Carnival, which are double rates. So we didn't get confirmation if this banner is double rates or not. I'm assuming it's going to be, but we don't know for sure, right? There's Goku's banner for global. The difference on JP is that I don't know, I forgot who's replaced, but STR Kauken Goku is on this banner in JP, while global has this. Now I've seen a lot of complaints about this, which is understandable because it's not really that great of a banner. But keep in mind, not only could this potentially be double rates, we know it's going to be 3+1, and then on top of that, this would have normally been just a normal legendary summon LR banner basically. Even though it's split in 2, I think the value is still there. They increased the value. But I understand, like, for free-to-play players, having 4 banners instead of 3 banners is definitely not the best change. But I want to see what Goku's banner looks like in-game first, right? So that's basically there. Again, we have the units themselves. We looked over the details earlier, and the animations are look very, very cool, right? I'll just say, I think that Goku and Cooler are really good, but I wouldn't say either of them are like the best unit in the game necessarily. So I think that, again, they're both really good. I want to use them in game first. If you want to see my more full thoughts on them, I did a video before this, but this is more specifically for the Dokkan now. But again, they're both really, really powerful. I just don't feel like they're going to be like the best units in the game necessarily, depending on the turns they're on, right? But this is just on paper, right? Well, I will say they're top 3 easily. They could definitely be like number 1 or number 2, right? But that's if you really care about those things. If you're just a player that's like, I want them to be good, then congrats. They're actually very, very powerful, is what I'd say. So this is interesting. So this event is going to be where you're actually restricted with characters. The advantageous characters of each stage are designed based off the content of the movie. Okay. And including them in your team will be crucial. So I guess you could use any unit you want, but having the new units obviously would make it good against the event, which is fine. It's just that if it's like, you know, they do better damage against certain things, we don't know how it's going to be in game. I just wonder, because a lot of people are saying this similar to like Legends, right? And I personally don't think it's like really a great change, but again, I want to see how it is in game. But this definitely doesn't sound the greatest, where you want new characters. Let's see here. Story events will be very effective. That's what they say. So I mean that makes sense, right? We'll see how exactly that's going to be. New events and missions. We can't tell you all the details of the titles, but you skilled players to definitely give this a try, right? Okay. The missions are the design of the unique title. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. So this is all just extra stuff that we knew already from the celebration. Just you can keep a look at that if you want. But that is pretty much it. They mentioned that the movie stuff, they're gonna add more movie stuff later on, and make sure you play it. They say in the JP event, right, where there it says, they said that they expect for it to come before JP, well not JP, before 2022 ends. Sorry, I'm speaking really weird right here because I'm just scrolling this, make sure there's nothing that I missed. But they said that superhero content will come probably by the end of 2022 this year. So we'll see exactly what happens. But again, the JP stream did say some extra few things. So like right here again, more superhero stuff in 2022. Very, very nice. At least for JP. We don't know for global yet, but I'm assuming it'll be same time, right? So that's pretty cool. Again, this is what I was talking about here. You need characters to participate. You don't need them to participate, but you really want them, I think is what it is, right? There's a friend system question at JP, but it didn't really cover much. But they said that they're trying to figure out ways to improve it, and apparently it's their most asked question, so that just tells you the issue. They said something like they wanted to see if they could be like, you know, a specific search function. So maybe you could search for a specific friend lead, and then maybe it populates any, like, in a wider range than it was before, right? Which could be really interesting. This right here is the 8th anniversary fans meeting. Apparently there's going to be like a fan meeting, for like, I guess people to ask questions and stuff like that. We'll see. But Gresh said he could possibly go if it's in Japan, which obviously we could see a video on that from Gresh. Very, very cool, right? That's the only thing for the 8th anniversary we know about. So again, this says the 8th anniversary characters this year have not been main characters of a previous anniversary. So it's not going to be Goku, Vegeta, Gogeta, Janemba. Oh, well, I said Gogeta, right? But Janemba, I guess, counts too as well. Yeah, and then, yeah, basically just Goku and Vegeta's, and then the fusions, right? So, there's a couple different options. People are saying superhero, maybe. I think that's very likely. Maybe Demon King Piccolo versus Kid Goku. I almost said King Goku, but Kid Goku. That'd be really exciting. Goku versus Piccolo Jr., maybe, right? We'll see. I really would like OG Dragon Ball Saga, but I think superhero would be really good as well. One of those two, I think I would much prefer. Goku's banner has 10 featured units confirmed. And then finally here, they said you could probably figure out part 2 characters based off part 1. Whoa, what? So pretty much they're saying, I mean, it's obviously going to be cooler part 2, but that is basically the Dokkan Now kind of concisely put together. If there's anything you guys, have questions about, ask in the comments. I'll try to answer. And let me know what you guys think about the Dokkan Now. I thought it was pretty good. We don't know when the banners are going to drop, because both times on Global and JP are different. So we'll see. But thank y'all for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.